learning management skeptic. I think learning management systems come from the Web 1.0 world, where the web was a medium where information was transmitted and consumed, to the Web 2.0 world in comparison, which is a network platform where content is created, shared, repurposed and remixed and so on and so forth. I think learning management systems are predominantly in that Web 1.0 world, and so that's where I'm coming from when I say I'm a little bit of a learning management skeptic. Moodle is said to be built on social constructivist principles, which is interesting because we've done some research around that and we've found that Moodle, like pretty much all the other learning management systems, is very much focused on learner-content interactions at the expense of learner-learner and learner-instructor interaction. It doesn't necessarily facilitate those as well as other particular technologies could. But having said that, I think we're in a little bit of a transition sort of phase where we're moving from these Web 1 enterprise tools to tools that are a little bit more network focused. In using Moodle, I find the trick is to be consistent. You don't want students wasting effort on trying to find content. They need to be able to get to their content or get to the resource they need when they need to get there. Now that means having a very clean, simple design so the students can, find the information they need when they need to find it. Very complex, convoluted Moodle sites are generally frowned upon by students because they can't find what they're looking for. And the other thing to consider is that when you're designing your Moodle site is consider the student experiences at the program level, not necessarily the course level. So they're jumping from course to course, and if your design is complemented by the design of the next course and so on, the student's experience is far easier, there's less cognitive load extended on finding information, and the students have a more satisfactory learning experience. And just another thing to sort of keep in mind that comes from my learning analytics background is that as with most learning management systems, we tend to keep adding content to our Moodle sites. So year after year you go, I'll just add this, and I'll just add this, and I'll just add this. We rarely take stuff out of our Moodle sites. So after 2 or 3 years, these Moodle sites have an awful lot of content there for the students. So you might just want to, every couple of years, just have a look at your Moodle site and go back and try to clean out any sort of content that you don't really need. I'm a learning management system skeptic is that I think LMSs are more concerned with providing the organisation with the ability to produce and disseminate information and by centralising and controlling services. Now, an example of that is a student comes into a course, is enrolled in a course, gets access to their Moodle site for that 12 weeks that that course is running. And as soon as they finish that course, they then lose access to the course. So in terms of lifelong learning, I think learning management systems leave a little bit to be desired in terms of course boundaries and those sorts of things. There are all sorts of concerns, and there's all sorts of very valid reasons why student interactions should occur within the boundaries of university enterprise systems. Privacy, security, those sorts of concerns. However, I guess one of the dominant Web 2.0 technologies I'm very keen on is blogs. So getting the students to regularly blog or write reflective journals using blogs, which are then available for other students to go in and comment on or criticise or whatever it might look like. So I'm a little bit of a fan of blogs in that it gets the students writing regularly. It gets them to more deeply articulate the concepts they're talking about. And it also gives their peers the opportunity to contribute to that student's writing. So I'm a bit of a fan of blogs.